Well, as you can see, that TJ Maxx always seems to have some pretty good stuff. We stopped at, it's in Castle Rock on our way coming back from where we were in the casinos, and obviously grabbed 2 fragrances, so let's bust them out, check them out. So, Nautica Blue. So yes, I've had a bottle in the past. It was opened, it was on clearance for $13. I figured why not? I haven't had a bottle in a while. The bottle I've featured on my channel before was actually my stepson's bottle. So I made sure it's still a full bottle, everything's good, so Nautica Blue. And then the newest flanker, Tommy Summer 2021, happened to be at the rack store. They had a bunch for the ladies and they only had one for the men, $21.99. So I figured, why not? And I grabbed it. I'll bust these open real quick and give them a smell. So since I already know very well what Nautica Blue is all about, box is beat up. Somebody ripped it open and wanted to smell it apparently. And you know, that super dark color juice, super synthetic, pineapple, fruity, woody, aquatic, very pleasing. This is in a lot of people's collections. Yeah, I probably could have got it online for a couple dollars cheaper, but why bother? Man, I've had this in the past. I have gone through 2 bottles of this myself, 2 big bottles, actually a 50 ml and a 100 ml in the past. This is nothing new to me, nothing new to my collection. I've put off getting it for a long time because I just have so many Nautica fragrances, and it's one that I see all the time, that's easy to get, that I just procrastinate grabbing. So I figured why not, 13 bucks right there in front of me. That's about what and what if I can get it online. It's just enjoyable. Look, it's super synthetic, but this is the second in the history of my history with Nautica fragrances. This is what I've had the second most bottles of, and is my second most nostalgic fragrance in my collection. It's Nautica Blue. I mean, it's I got away from Nautica Classic for a little while and was strictly wearing Nautica Blue. This was a daily wear for me in the very early 2000s when it first came out. Just pineapple, fruity, watery, aquatic, super fresh. This will actually get you some, you know, a few compliments if somebody smells you, because it smells great. It's super inviting and easy to wear. It doesn't perform that well. It's very bright in the opening. In the first 30, 45 minutes, yeah, people will be able to smell you real easy, but after about an hour and a half, it's going to be really close to the skin. You may get 3-4 hours if you're lucky. So I definitely would spray my clothes with this, but definitely one of the better scents that are super synthetic out there. So if you've passed on it a bunch of times, if you like anything specific out the shower, you like to do similar to what I do, just cheap, fresh stuff out the shower, this is great for that, and great for a super hot summer's day. Nautica Blue. Then Tommy Summer. I was quite surprised that the newest version was in the rack stores already. I mean, summer technically just started. So get that out the way. Standard Tommy fare with the bottle. Typical Tommy bottle, which I do love. Iconic for me. Atomizer is going to be pretty good on it. Give myself 2 good sprays on my wrist. It smells very familiar. Aquatic, a little spicy, kind of dark, got a dark edge to it, maybe some darker woods. A little herbal. This is very familiar. Hold on one second. Now, I'm not positive, so I'm not going to show you the bottle just yet. Let me spray my wrist and check first, just to make sure before I make any accusations here. Give this a second. It's pretty close. I mean, like really close. This one's a little bit more orangey, but yeah, pretty damn close. I'm gonna say redundant. If you already have Tommy Into the Surf, Tommy Summer 2021 is gonna be pretty redundant. They smell pretty damn accurate. This smells a little bit more of a citrus orangey kind of smell. Yeah, definitely more orange in this one, but very, very similar. The difference is that I'm smelling right now in the openings is Into the Surf's got a little bit more citrus up top, and this one's got a little bit more of a powdery nuance. A little more green powdery nuance to it, but they smell pretty damn close. So be wary of that. If you have Tommy Into the Surf, Tommy Summer 2021 might be pretty redundant for you. They're very similar. It smells pretty much like a recycled scent profile. They're a little different. I mean, subtle differences, but pretty close. As Into the Surf's drying, it's becoming more like this is. If I'd have sprayed them at the same time, they might have been the same thing. You know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're pretty redundant, so keep that in mind. So I kind of feel like I have 2 bottles of the same fragrance now. Kind of sucks. Just a reason to wear it more. You know, since this is the older bottle, I'll start spraying it out the shower more often to get more use out of it. I enjoy the scent. I've done a review on this one with Chad from Gentleman's Journey on my channel, but yeah, pretty much a clary sage bomb. As they start to dry, they're smelling pretty identical now. Yeah, so Tommy Summer 2021 is pretty much the same as Tommy Into the Surf. So that's a little disappointing with Tommy Summer 2021 that it's pretty much the same thing as Into the Surf. So like I said, if you have Into the Surf, avoid. If you don't have Into the Surf, this is hitting the rack stores, and it's a good scent. It's a good, cheap scent. And of course, Nautica Blue, it's a cheapie classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's better than Nautica Classic. I've always thought it was better. Nautica Classic is just more nostalgic for me. That's why it ranks above this as my favorite Nautica fragrance. But this is a better scent overall. If you're only going to pick one, Nautica Blue is definitely the better one to have. I've always believed that. But, you know, glad to have it back in my collection. I'll probably wear it out the shower tonight. But, nah. Decent cheapies. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Have you been seeing these pop up at your rack store recently? I know you see these. You have to see these at least from time to time. Neither one must buys. Neither one must tries. But if you just want something, you know, cheap, aquatic, enjoyable, smells good, easy to wear, that's great for the heat, both good picks. But like I said, buyer beware. Tommy Summer 2021 smells just like Tommy Into the Surf. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on either one of these and you give them a spray now, might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.